but average acceleration, we can say for motion of particles that is between two instances, average acceleration is given numerically in physics as average acceleration. It's given as the total change in velocity divided by the total time taken. So this is the way we relate average acceleration in physics. So students should keep this in mind, and we can write that as what we call change in velocity, which is a vector quantity, divided by change in time. So, and numerically it can be written as the v2 minus v1 all over change in time is t2 minus t1. This is kind of different from our displacement and distance. When we talk about total velocity and average velocity, we say total distance traveled over the total time taken. So students should keep this in mind, because we are going to be using it in solving an application of other examples during our miscellaneous examples. So let's take an example to understand the concept of average acceleration. I said it is defined as the total change in velocity to the total time taken by particles or a body for an instance. So an example we are going to be looking at for this section should be just a simple example to understand the phenomenon. We said example, if a boat is moving at 5 meters per second towards south. So the boat is moving 5 meters per second towards south and takes a turn and takes a turn towards east. The velocity changes to 3 meters per second. Immediately the boat took a turn, and the question is, if the turning time is 10 seconds, find the average acceleration. Find the average acceleration of the boat. So we'll be taking this to look directly to the formula we have before us. We already discussed right now that acceleration is total average acceleration is the total time taken, total time change in velocity over the total time taken. So in this case, we can actually bring our parameters to have a direct solution as usual. So we say solution to this will be have solution, and about solution we can write. Now the first thing is that we are given the boat is moving at a speed of 5 meters per second. So we can consider that first. The speed of 5 meters per second was the first movement. This is the parameter we're talking about, towards the south, very important, and then takes a turn towards the east. That's another important factor. And the velocity now change to 3 meters per second. If the turning time is 10 seconds, find the average acceleration of the boat. So let's list out all those parameters that has been highlighted and solve the question the way it is. Now, I believe from early classes we have studied the cardinal point and we understand north, south, west, and east. Now the first journey was 5 meters per second. I will take that one as velocity of v1. Velocity is a vector quantity. Always keep that in mind. Is given as 5 meters per second towards south. South is downward direction. Acceleration is also a vector quantity, so we can calculate both the magnitude and the direction. So the next one is it takes a turn towards the east. So we can say the second velocity given in the question was 3 meters per second in the direction of east. This is the direction of east. Then the question is we are looking for the average velocity. We are given by formula, as you can see here, that average acceleration is equals to acceleration of average acceleration is equals to, you have v2 minus v1 divided by, the time for this was given already to be equals to 10. So what we need to understand is to use vector triangle to understand this very clearly. So we are quickly going to check into our vector diagram to explain this concept. Now the first journey was the first journey was 3 meters per second. 3 meters per second was the first one. We have this 3 meters per second, and the second one was oh, there is a mistake in the question. The first should be moving with 4 meters per second, please. Let us understand that 4 meters per second. 4 meters per second should be this. So 4 meters per second should be towards south. Please note that. So, and not 5, for us to understand it very well. So we have the first velocity given in the question is 4 meters per second. Then the second velocity is 3 meters per second. So we are looking for average acceleration when they cover 10 seconds. So we use the formula here as v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1. So from here we can take it from there, a quick one. Now going by the vector diagram, triangle diagram, which we are still going to discuss later on parallelogram law of vector, we have the first direction is moving towards south, the second one is moving towards this direction. Let us have a clear diagram to understand that concept very well. So the first journey is moving towards this direction, towards the south. Now south, well, sorry, this is towards the east. The east direction is given to be 3 meters per second. So the second one is now moving from there, was now moving towards the direction downward, which is direction of the south. So another thing about vector which you need to understand is that you can actually change the position. Now if a body is moving with a velocity of 4 meters per second in south, so I can say the body is moving in the direction of negative 4 meters per second to the north. What I've only changed is the direction, and when I'm doing that, I will change the convention of the sun. So students should keep that in mind. It is very, very important when you are dealing with physics. And the whole one, which is the resultant vector we might have studied in early classes, will now come in this form. So please always understand this concept because it is very important to understand. That is why I'm trying to draw a realistic example or a good diagram for us to understand very well. So going by that, my dear students, we can quickly say the journey to the south was moving. You can see the tail of the vector, the head of the vector. All these will be discussed under vector analysis. We have 3 meters per second here, and the other journey now, this should be 4 meters per second, direction of downward direction. I'm changing it to upward direction, so my v1 here will now be upward direction. I will take the negative v1 vector. So please note that, and it is now 4 meters per second. So from our triangle law of vector, which we might have studied, this will give us nothing but what? 5. And see, these are the direction I'm trying to show with the arrow. Please note that this will give us 5 meters per second, which I believe everybody should have learned in early classes. What you can say is that you can just use your Pythagoras theorem to get the longest side, which is the resultant vector. Now from there we can now say that from our calculation here, v2 minus v1, which is what the change in velocity, which is the answer we had here, was 5 divided by 10. So 5 divided by 10 is will give you nothing but 0.5 meters per second square. So which is the question answer according to the examiner. Now you can also be asked in some cases to look for the direction, because this is the magnitude. Now to look for the direction of this, all you can do is that the direction of this, you can go by the angle between these sides is the east, and this side is the north. So please note, you're looking for angle between the east and the north, and from there this is the angle between it, which is theta. So you can say opposite over adjacent. Tan theta will be nothing but 4/3, and 4/3 is going to give you 1.333. So theta will be arctan of that, and that is 53.1 in the direction of north of east. You can see north of east. So this is the way we solve this, and that is where I've stopped in this section. See you guys.